Hi there, and thanks for joining me. My name is Dominey Drew, and I help single men attract life partners through personal and relationship coaching. And the way that I do that is really through the art of dismantling and eliminating self-sabotage. So a lot of people ask me, about like tips and tricks, or what do I tell guys that's like the secret to getting women and things like that. And that's not really the realm in which I work, to be honest. I don't teach tips and tricks because it hasn't been my experience that tips and tricks works, and my agenda is to get my clients the results that they want. And I have an incredible success rate in helping guys to break down, these beliefs that they carry from a very early age, most of them from childhood, often for their entire lives. They've always had the same experiences with women, right? And they don't know how to get out of it. And so, and the most common ones of those are, they're either doing everything right, they're being a good man, they've got a lot to offer, they're out there, they're putting themselves out there, they're trying, and they're not getting any results. That's really common. I call it doing everything right and still not getting anywhere. And then the second one is approach anxiety. And this I find to be really prevalent with guys in today's dating world. And what that basically is just the fear of approaching. You see that woman, you walk into a coffee shop and you wow, that's a really attractive woman. What is it that you do? I ask people this on my intro call. If any of this is resonating with you, I would really love to get on the phone with you and see if I can help. So there's a link in the email where you found this video, and you can schedule a call with me, and we can get on the phone and see if I can help, and if so, how. And one of the questions that I ask with those intro calls is, okay, like let's say you were walking into a coffee shop and you saw a woman that you found incredibly attractive. What would you tend to do? What tends to happen for you? And more often than not, I hear, well, I want to go up and talk to her and I'm just too scared, or I hear that negative voice in the back of my head saying she's not interested, or she's already seeing someone else, or that's just sort of psyching you out, right? But for whatever reason, you don't end up actually approaching. And just think of the missed opportunities. I have clients who have done that for their entire lives. And at some point they just say to me, they're like, Dominique, I must have missed out on so many great relationships. I could have been married by now. I could have married the right person instead of the wrong person. If I'd had the courage to go up and really ask, and she might say no, sure. But boy, is it worth, having a happy lifetime with that person to really be able to approach. So approach anxiety is really a big form of self-sabotage. And then the last one is, this pattern of repeatedly attracting the wrong women. Okay, you're in the same negative relationship over and over again. The women you date cheat all the time, or they walk all over you like you don't matter, or they, lose interest, or they leave you and you have no idea why. It's like all of these patterns in your life are what's really holding you back. So what I do is I work specifically on that level. If you have approach anxiety, then, knowing what to say, if I give you tips and tricks for things to say to women, that's not going to help because you're still going to be terrified. And, these subconscious patterns, they're really in there, they're really powerful. They get held in the subconscious and they're very powerful. So you will cause her to reject you if you are holding that belief in your system. That's why this is really about self-sabotage and not really about the women that you're dating. When you straighten those things out in yourself, all of a sudden women start responding to you very differently. So it's really an incredibly powerful process. So yeah, that's what I really want to talk about. Why is it that I work on the level that I do? How is self-sabotage related to dating? And that's exactly it. You see what you get in the world and you think, oh, it's the women, or it's my area, or if only I had, a better looking nose, or if only women were this, or life was that. All of those are really subtle forms of victimhood. Okay. It's important to own what's happening. It's like, okay, I don't seem to be able to attract a partner. I really want one. Okay, great. Let's start there. And then let's find the pattern. What is it that's actually holding you back? Because what happens is that we have these underlying beliefs, that are really quite powerful. And on some level, they are, we're acting them out. right? So if you have a belief that, you know, you're unlovable, okay, approach anxiety is almost always linked to low self-esteem, okay? Because if you really, you know, you loved yourself and you had total confidence, then it wouldn't really matter if she rejected you, right? And so that fear of rejection, it really actually comes from a rejection of self. So all of this work can be done inwardly, right? So it looks like dating is about the women, or about, you know, how pretty you are, or about how much money you make. I mean, truly, it's extraordinary the things that I hear. If you're confident and you know, come from a place of security, and you don't have these underlying beliefs, women are drawn to you, you know, you'll attract what you want like a magnet. So if any of this is resonating for you, if you struggle from any of these three issues, even a little bit, I really invite you to reach out and schedule a call with me. You know, you can find me at domineydrew.com/schedule. And that's DOMINEYDREW/schedule. .com, excuse me, / schedule. And you can look me up there. And the link is also in the email where you found this video. And, you know, here are the people that I work best with, okay? This needs to be a really high priority for you to fix in your life, all right? Once you start working with me, things are going to move, okay? I get results. And so when you link, when you know, connect to me, or you decide that you want to work with me, then you're on my, you're sort of, you have my momentum helping you, you know? So, so things are going to start to change, you know? So be ready to change, okay? If you're kind of fine staying where you are, please don't even make the phone call, you know, to set up an appointment with me, because that's just not, you know, we won't be a good fit, you know? So, you know, it's really important that this be something that's a high priority for you. If this is a high priority for you, right, and you're prepared to invest in yourself, you know, considering the incredible changes that I help people get, you know, I help people within weeks handle patterns that they've had for their entire lives. That's not an exaggeration, okay? I have clients in their mid-50s who have been struggling for what they told me is their entire lives, you know, not me making things up. They're like, there's never been a time when I haven't been afraid of women. And within a couple of weeks, that has turned around. So these are incredibly powerful results. So if that interests you, and this is an area that you're really prepared to invest in, you know, for that kind of change, this is absolutely the cheapest thing that you can do on the internet, period. Okay. I have found nothing else. I've done this work for 15 years. I've never found anything better. And so all of that, and all of that training has really been boiled down to this 8-week process. So it's all of the most effective, you know, fastest and most profound. The changes that you make in my program are permanent. That is true. So, so if this is incredibly high importance to you, and you're prepared to invest in yourself, right? Again, for what it's worth, for what we're doing, it's the cheapest thing you can possibly do. And, you know, it's investment, and that's intentional on my part, because you're really going to be changing your life a lot, and that takes commitment. So I want to talk to the people who are serious. If this is you, if you're struggling from any of these or any other dating issues that you want to work out, and it's important to you to fix, and you're prepared to do that, I would love to get on the phone with you. Okay. So go ahead and follow that link, that domineydrew.com/schedule, and schedule an appointment with me, or reach out and send me an email and tell me what you think. And I really look forward to getting on the phone with you. Hopefully I can help, and we'll get you on your way to that relationship that you really long for, you know, in a matter of days. So looking forward to speaking with you. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.